Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. Go to f2bbs.com. www.f2bbs.com. The last bastion of free speech on the interweb. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury. And I gotta tell you guys, this last couple of days has been tumultuous. It's been like my brain has been in a blender. And I got to tell you what sort of has transpired. And it is hard. It is very hard because I am somebody who really loves his watches. I love my watches. And I've kind of toed and froed on this. And I just want you to see, because I love my watches themselves there. I really do. Okay. Patek Philippe 6006. Tony offered me a good price. 32.5 Aussie. 32.5 Aussie for it. And I thought, okay, I'll take it. Then I thought, no, I don't want to sell it. Then I'll take it. No, I don't want to sell it. And I kind of, then what happened is I basically agreed to sell it. Then I texted him this morning and said, would you mind if I backed out? Would you be upset if I changed my mind? That's what I said. I said, would you be upset if I changed my mind? And he rang me and said, look, Arch, hey man, it's all cool. Completely understand. I know where you're coming from. It's all cool. Don't worry. Completely understand. He was really, really cool. And I gotta tell you, I thought, oh, I had such relief. And the reason I wanted to back out was, before I sent that text, I spoke to Suckerhorn and I said, hey, John, hey, Suckerhorn, I'm thinking about selling one of my Pateks. And he goes, as long as it's not that black dial one. And I said, yeah, it is. It is, John. It's the black dial one. And I explained to him I wanted to get rid of a bit of credit card debt. I wanted to have some cash on hand. And he said, Arch, you're the sort of guy, you got a credit card debt, you work on it and get it eaten away. Why do you need to sell the watch? And da-da-da-da-da. And then I rang my friend Dave. And said, hey Dave, I've been offered 32.5 on the 6006. What do you think I should do? He goes, oh, take it, Arch, take it. And I thought, oh no. And I'd promised Dave first refusal. And I said, Dave, I don't want to upset you. He goes, I said, look, Dave, I can send you. He said to me, Arch, I just flick me $500. Flick him $500 and he's all cool. Because he sold it to me at cost. So I thought, that's actually pretty cool. And I was humming and hawing. And then I rang the guy rang me, and I said, okay, deal's off. Then guess what happens? I went to pick the kids up from school, and I check in my bank account, and presto, guess what's in the bank? $32,500. $32,500. It's not cleared funds yet. I'm thinking, oh. Yes, $32,500. Oh. Yes, sirree. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, Arch, what do I want to do? And in my mind's racing. I'm thinking, oh, I'll pay this card out, pay that card out, and I have a bit of spending money, and I can pay for MJT is getting me a Pepsi. And I thought, you know what, I don't mind if I do. And I gotta be totally honest with you. I rang Dave, I rang a few friends, and oh my God, it's a disaster. Just all over again. And I'm not exactly sure what to do. I don't know what to do. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, you know what, Arch? Maybe it's fate. He wanted the watch. He's actually a really cool guy. He's a really nice guy. Maybe that's it. It's destined for him because he's cool. He wasn't an asshole. He was very cool. He's very nice to me. He's a complete collector. And you know what? He's paying a fair price for it. Fair price. He's paying a very fair price. I can't really complain about the price. He's paying very fairly. Maybe just let it go. Maybe just let it go. I know it's the cool one. I love it. It's beautiful. I love that watch so much. And, you know, then as all the emotions come back, I remember I was dating this lady and we had a romantic time and we had intimate fun. Intimate sort of fun, and I was wearing the 6006. And it was just amazing. I was in my element. I was in my element. It just felt amazing. And we shared an ice cream together and intimacy, and I just thought I was King Kafoops. You know, and I remember wearing that watch, wearing the 6006. I was so cool and happening, and yeah. So, you know, it is tricky. It is tricky because I loved it. I absolutely loved wearing the 6006. I loved it, man. But I've been backwards and forwards and to and fro. Dog vomit, dog vomit, dog vomit. That's how I felt like. Dog vomit. And I gotta tell you, it is such a cool watch. And I gotta be totally honest with you. Absolutely cool watch. A cool guy who wears it. It's a very cool watch. If Tony wants it, the money's in my account. I think he can have it. I know, look, you know, the biggest fear is it'll go, well, look, it is what it is, Arch. You can't keep everything. I've loved that watch. I have really loved that watch. I love that watch. I've adored it. I love that watch. I really do love that watch. And it's got to go to someone really cool. They got to be cool. They got to be hip. And I think Tony could be the guy. He's a cool guy. He loves his Patek. He's got a 5170. Man, that's so cool. He's got a 5170. What a cool guy. 6006. Man, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. And I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you. You know, you can't keep everything. Sometimes it's kind of the world, the universe. I put it out there. Maybe let it go. Let someone enjoy it. I've loved it. Yes, I have loved it. I love that watch so much. I loved her so much. Maybe it's time to let it go to somebody else and enjoy it and love it. I've still got 4 Pateks. It'll let me mop up some debt. Mop up the debt. I'll have money for the Pepsi when MJT gets me my Pepsi. I think that might be the best scenario to take there. So I gotta be honest with you. I'm really loving the 6006. It's time for me to let it go. It's time for me to let it go. Tony's a cool guy. Couldn't ask for a cooler person to buy it. He's a lovely guy. I mean, I mucked him around. He was never upset or pissed off. He was cool. I think that's what I'll do. So guys, there you go. This was been a tumultuous week. Dog vomit. I felt like I've eaten dog vomit. That's how I felt. Dog vomit. I didn't even have lunch today. I've just been so preoccupied. So guys, that's the story of my 6006. Okay guys, tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you in the next one. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.